Being in the crypto market, or specifically the Shiba Inu market right now, is like being on a roller coaster ride. On some days things look good with the token set to make a recovery, but some other days are not so good as the token seems to be on a free fall. Today is one of those not so good days, so let's get right into it. Disclaimer. To start with, people are leaving the Shiba Inu ecosystem. If you have watched my last couple of videos, you'll remember that I have been talking about how this is a time that holders need to make a decision about what to do with their holdings. Things have been really crazy in the crypto market, so it's important that everyone who holds SHIB do their research and decide whether they want to keep holding. Well, it looks like some people have done their research and decided to exit the market. In the space of just 3 days, Shiba Inu lost almost 40,000 holders. That's absolutely crazy. And apparently this massive exodus coincided with the market-wide crash that happened on June 10th. So it is possible that that crash is what eventually convinced those holders to leave the Shiba Inu market. It's crazy how people have been getting into SHIB in spite of its price. But just one market-wide crash caused some people in the market to leave anyway, because when it rains, it pours. There have also been fears about SHIB being removed from a crypto exchange platform. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how Robinhood had announced that it was delisting a number of cryptocurrencies because of their connections to troubled exchanges Binance and Coinbase. And by connection I mean that they have been mentioned as securities in the fraud cases of both Binance and Coinbase. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, you really need to check out my last couple of videos. But to quickly summarize, two of the biggest crypto exchanges, Binance and Coinbase, have basically been accused of fraud by the SEC. In addition to that, a number of cryptocurrencies have been identified as securities by the SEC, which means that they can't be traded as just cryptos. They have to follow the regulations of securities. So Robinhood decided to delist some of those tokens to avoid all complications that come with trading securities. And while you can't fault Robinhood for trying to save itself, you can imagine how it could negatively affect users who trade those tokens on Robinhood. In the wake of this, people have been worried that Coinbase, which is currently in a lot of trouble, would be delisting tokens, especially SHIB as well. Well, it looks like we have some good news today, because Coinbase has mentioned that it is not delisting any tokens, so we can all have a sigh of relief. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB for a chance to participate in the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #Shiba Inu. Good luck. Coinbase CEO himself, Brian Armstrong, has come out to reassure the general public that Coinbase has no plans to discontinue any service. He claims that everything will continue as usual, and his statement was corroborated by Paul Greville, the chief legal officer of Coinbase. According to Crypto News, Greville mentioned that to address the question of whether or not we're going to delist any of these assets, of course, we're always looking at new facts, new information, new allegations to understand whether or not our previous analysis was incorrect. But as I said here today, we have made no decision at all to delist assets, and we remain confident in our original analysis. So this does sound like good news, and it kind of means that Coinbase users can rest easy. However, some analysts are skeptical about all of this, not that they think that Coinbase executives are lying or something, but Coinbase does have a history of removing opportunities in the past because of the token's issues with the SEC. A prominent example of this is them delisting XRP specifically because Ripple had a case with the SEC. What's more, according to Crypto News, Coinbase also delisted Binance USD and removed Algorand or Algo from its staking options around the time of regulatory concerns, though its reasons for those delistings may be only tangentially connected to regulatory events. Additionally, Coinbase ended its Lent program following legal threats from the SEC in 2021. The point here is that Coinbase has been known to fold in the face of legal pressure. So even though it is taking a stand not to delist tokens now, that decision could change in the near future. For now, though, SHIB holders can take comfort in the fact that Coinbase will not be delisting SHIB anytime soon. If you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. Meanwhile, Binance US has just gone ahead to delist tokens that have been identified as securities. A number of trading pairs will be brought to an end, and OTC trading will be paused as well. However, there's no need to panic, because first, this action does not extend to Binance.com. It's just Binance US, and second, SHIB is not one of the trading pairs to be delisted by Binance US. We have to take and enjoy the wins wherever we see them. Speaking of wins, while some are leaving the Shiba Inu ecosystem, others are continuing to buy the token in large amounts. Just recently, one of the largest whales in the Shiba Inu market bought a whopping 1.5 trillion tokens. This purchase caught the attention of market watchers because it is kind of strange having someone buying that many tokens at a time when the market isn't exactly stable. Interestingly, before the 1.5 trillion token purchase, which costs about $10 million, the investor had already purchased 5.3 trillion SHIB tokens at about $35.5 million. That many tokens must have not been enough to satisfy the investor's needs. So they went ahead to buy even more trillions of tokens. This just makes this investor's moves that much more curious. I mean, nobody else is buying close to 7 trillion SHIB tokens at a time like this. Things get even more curious when you consider how the purchases were made. The investor made the purchases on Binance and Coinbase, both of which are exchanges that are currently under scrutiny by the SEC. Of course, people are still making transactions on these platforms, but a combination of all of these factors does make things seem quite interesting. Not that anything weird is going on. It just makes you wonder what the investor has in mind. Could it be that they know something that the rest of us do not? Why have they decided to buy all those tokens when some people are leaving the market? And why did they decide to make those purchases? Via Binance and Coinbase? Consider sharing your thoughts on this in the comments section below. Meanwhile, some analysts are saying that the whale's purchases might have something to do with the launch of Shibarium. That is, this whale is probably purchasing that many tokens in preparation for the launch of Shibarium. This would make sense considering all that Shibarium is supposed to do to explode SHIB and the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. Anyway, speaking of Shibarium, we still do not have any concrete date for its launch, but the beta test has been going successfully with the testnet having completed millions of transactions. Any short frame of time. What's more, work on the actual Shibarium has continued, most likely with the help from some of the feedback that the dev team has gotten from the test. So at the very least we can expect the actual Shibarium to be really good when it is launched. About when that would be. As I mentioned earlier, we still do not know, but Kaitoshi has hinted that Shibarium could be launched in early July. Now bear in mind that this is not a definite launch date, so don't make plans around that. All we can do is hope that Shibarium launches soon. Meanwhile, Satoshi has complained about the FUT situation that has been happening in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Apparently the attack is coming from outside of the project, so it is a lot more difficult to control. Aside from the fact that these fighters have been spreading misinformation, they have also been scaring people by trying to convince them that Shiba Inu is dead. The dev team has been trying to do damage control as much as possible, but the only way that they can succeed is by actually launching a successful project. Hopefully that would be Shibarium. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.